I've been under the weather a little, trying to get myself together because it is Thanksgiving and I'm going to cook. I'm not inviting a lot of people this year. So what I'm making is my mother's famous sweet potato pie. What you're going to need is a stick and a half of butter. Almost couldn't say that. Stick and a half of butter. Cinnamon, vanilla flavor extract, canned milk, sugar. You're going to need a cup and a half of sugar. Now, if you think that's too sweet, you will put a little bit less. If you don't think it's sweet enough, you add a little more. It's to your taste. You need 2 eggs. So I'm going to begin. I only brought 2 big sweet potatoes because I'm only making 2 pies because it's Mr. No-No's birthday also. So we're going to celebrate it that day, and he has a birthday cake and everything. So 1 pie. No, not 1 pie. 2 pies, sorry. So what I'm going to do is, I already boiled my sweet potatoes. I'm going to mash it up just a little bit. My mother adds nutmeg to hers, but I didn't have any nutmeg, so I'm just going to use the cinnamon and let that be it. But it still basically tastes the same. So I'm mashing it up just a little before I put the ingredients. You're going to need 9-inch pie crust. I don't know how to make my own pie crust, so I buy the ready-made. And my mother also, she buys this kind, but she also used the graham cracker crust pie crust. So I didn't want to use that this time, so I decided to get the regular kind. But this actually looks like it's going to be a little bit left over, which is okay. But if you're making pies for like a large amount of people, you would have to decide how many sweet potatoes you would buy. Like I said, my sweet potatoes were about this size, and I used 2 of them. So what you're going to do now is I'm going to add the 1 1/2 butter sticks. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, I'm going to add the cinnamon. I'm going to put a tablespoon full of cinnamon in this. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Now, if you don't want to use this to mash it up, you could also use it with get a mixer to make sure everything is smooth. The secret to this is to make sure that you cook your sweet potatoes overdone actually. And it will be easier for you to work with. So now I have the evaporated milk. I'm going to use a whole can of this. You can use just half if you want to, but I'm going to use the whole can. And I'm going to stir it and mix it up. This makes it extra creamy. This is very easy to make. And my mother is an expert at this making pie business. She makes good apple pies, and she's going to my sister's for Thanksgiving. She's not coming to my house this year, so I think she's making the pies over there, if I'm not mistaken. Put the rest of the milk in there. Now this is going to make over 2 pies, I can see already. I am making a mess. I'm stirring it up. And then I'm going to mash it. You have to make sure there's no lumps in this. So now I'm going to put the 2 eggs, already cracked it and everything. Put that in there. I'm going to mix it up in my mixture here. I ran out of eggs actually. These were the only 2 I had left because I had cartons in my refrigerator and I thought they all had eggs in it and some didn't. So I'm hoping that I don't have to go to the store to get eggs for my other ingredients for my dinner. I don't think so far. The mixer would be quicker to get this done faster. So now what I'm going to do is put my 1½ cups of sugar in. I'm going to stir it in, and then I'm going to chop some more. I'm just about done. So I could have gone to my sister's house for dinner. She invited me and everything. My sister can cook her tail off also. But I wanted to be home. I wanted to be home and celebrate with my daughter and grandson for his birthday. And hope nobody don't pop over, because people do that sometimes. And I'm not really in the mood for company this year. This is the 2nd year, I believe, that my father he passed in April of 2010. So this is another holiday we're spending without him. So I kind of don't want to be around a lot of people. So we're going to celebrate, me and my daughter and my grandson. And some good food, and then we're just going to relax and watch movies, and we tell a lot of jokes and stuff too, clown and cut up. So this is what it's going to look like. I can't put it down too much because I don't want it to fall out, but it's very creamy, and if you see that it's still looking lumpy, just keep doing this. I have to get something else. Somebody's calling every time I try to do my video. I'm just going to ignore it, you guys. Now what I want you to do next is take a little bit out and taste it and see whether it's sweet enough. That is so good. It is so good. So there's enough sugar and everything in there. Main thing is getting these lumps out, and we are good to go. You're going to put this in the oven at 350. I believe it takes about an hour. But what I want you to do is to check it at 30 minutes and see if you see it that is looking brown. You don't want it too brown, because what I'm going to do is I'm making it 2 days earlier, and I'm going to put mine in the freezer until Thanksgiving Day, because I have a lot of other things I have to make. So I'm going to freeze it, and when you freeze it and you take it out and thaw it, it's just as good as the first day you made it. See, you guys, how creamy and good that looks? Now, it looks like it could use a little more cinnamon, so you don't have to do this, but I'm going to add just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. This chopping can be a long process, so I suggest that you chop a little bit and then you go and grab your mixer and do the rest. Because the pie is very easy to make, but this chopping is what takes time, because you don't want no lumps and bumps in your pie. You want it super smooth. Now, this is my 9-inch pie crust, ready made. And I know this is not for this, but I'm using it for this, to fill my pie. So you want it to look like this. You don't want to put too much, but that's just about right, like that. And I'm going to do the other one. And I suggest that you guys put something under that pie to make sure that you don't have any problems with it swelling up and getting all over your oven. You don't want that. So I'm going to fill this. See, guys, it's beautiful, isn't it? So I have some filling left. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have no more pie crust. So I have this plate here, this Pyrex, and I'm going to fill that with the rest of it, and I'm going to have like a sweet potato pudding. This pie, the 2 sweet potatoes, big ones that I had, it could have made 4 pies actually. I didn't know it was going to make this much. This will be good also. So, this is how we mix in this pie dish. And that concludes the preparation. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350. And I will be back to show you how my pies look. Okay, be back soon. Hello YouTube, this is the end result of my beautiful pies. My mother's famous sweet potato pie recipe. Don't it look good, y'all? I may cook some other things on camera, I'm not sure yet. But if I don't, you guys have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. Bye for now.